welcome to part 4 in the Recliner Parts video series. In this video, we're going to look at something you can do before you buy your next recliner that will help you get replacement parts when you need them. What I'm going to show you today is how to make sure the next recliner you buy has a legitimate parts warranty. So let's dive right in and get started. Okay, so what do I mean by legitimate parts warranty? That's a parts warranty provided directly from the manufacturer to you, the consumer, not some third party or someone else. This kind of warranty will improve your chances of getting replacement parts when you need them in the future. Okay, so how do you find a legit parts warranty before you buy? Step 1, go shopping. Now, you'll want to do this in person. You'll want to find a recliner that you like that fits properly and works well for you. And the best way to do that is hands-on. Get out there so you can touch, feel the furniture, and try them out. Now, you want to see my buying guide recliner video, and there's a link above for more tips on that subject. Okay, step 2, find out the name brand of the recliner. Okay, most furniture stores do not make the furniture they sell. There are exceptions, like Ashley Furniture is one. They do make their own stuff, but most stores don't. So you'll see a number of brands in there, and they won't always be clearly marked. So if they're not, you'll have to ask the salesperson and simply ask, what brand is this recliner? Now here you have to be careful, because there are name brand recliners and there are generic recliners, which I'll talk about more in a minute. And you're trying to determine which product you're looking at here, right? And what makes it a little difficult is salespeople have marketing terms they like to throw at you. So you'll have to distinguish between the marketing terms and the actual name brand of the recliner. So let me give you an example. I'm talking to a salesperson. I'd like to know the brand name of this recliner, and they say, oh, that's part of our High Sierra group. So I'll ask, is High Sierra the name of the company that makes this recliner? So you have to distinguish between marketing terms and name brands. So if you hear a name brand that you recognize, obviously you know that that's what you're working with. All right, step 3, ask to see a copy of the warranty for the recliner that you're interested in. Now, they may have some printed warranties for you to check out, or they may refer you to online to check out the document there. Once you see a copy, the first thing you want to look for is the company name on that document. Ideally, what you're looking for is a name brand recliner, so the warranty should also be the same name as that company. The two should match up, okay? However, if they don't, if let's say you have the retailer, the furniture store's name on that document, okay, that's your first clue that the retailer may be providing you this warranty rather than a manufacturer of the product. So this is the first clue that you might have the generic recliner. Say, what is a generic recliner? It could be a product that was sold to the retailer that was not intended to have warranty coverage passed on directly from the manufacturer to you, the buyer. So if that's the case, it's kind of a generic situation where there is no manufacturer warranty. So to cover that, oftentimes sellers, the retailers, will provide you that warranty. That's not really what you want. You can run into trouble there, and we'll speak about that in a moment. So this step is to clarify whether you're looking at a recliner that's a name brand product, or if you're looking at a generic product that might have no warranty from the manufacturer. While you're looking at the warranty, be sure to check out the parts coverage. Are some of the parts covered for a lifetime, limited lifetime, or 2 years? Here's one example for you. Lazy Boy covers their electrical parts on their recliners for 3 years, at least at the time of this video, while some other companies may only give you 1 year coverage. So it's important to understand what coverage you have and make sure that that's satisfactory to you before you make your purchase. If you're still unsure of what you're looking at, you're not sure the name brand, maybe you had a slick talking salesperson who did a good job of confusing you about that information, there's still one other simple thing you can do. You can check to see if the furniture has a manufacturer ID tag. If it's a reclining chair and there's enough room at the store, you're able to roll it over you can look to see if it has one. So the ID tags look like this. It'll have the manufacturer name, address, and some serial numbers or identification numbers, like this Lazy Boy tag. Now, if you don't find an ID tag, that suggests that you probably don't have a name brand product. If you see, however, a generic country code, like a Made in China tag or sticker, along with maybe a generic production number or two, these are indicators that you have an import model that likely did not come with a parts warranty from the manufacturer. And that is a red flag, because that's where trouble starts for a lot of consumers. Let's say you've got a 2-year-old recliner, so your full coverage warranty has expired. You go back to the store where you made your purchase, and you say, here's the recliner I bought, it's 2 years old, and I need a pull handle or maybe a power supply for your electric recliner or what have you. Well, oftentimes what people hear from retailers is, oh, I'm sorry, but we no longer sell or service that particular model. So now imagine this, a couple of years ago when you were buying the furniture, you were told about all the great warranty coverage. 2 years later, maybe you need some parts and suddenly they can't help you. What's up with that? Well, the bottom line is furniture retailers, they're primarily focused on sales. That's how they make their money. They're not into providing parts for you years on down the road or even repair service. That's not their focus. And that's the reason you want to deal with name brand products. Okay, so if you have a name brand product that you know you're dealing with, we're not completely out of the woods yet. Here's a very important tip. Some name brand recliner manufacturers do not deal directly with consumers. They require that you get parts through one of their local dealers. And as I mentioned earlier, these dealers primarily focus on sales, so you may run into trouble here. So don't be surprised if you go to one of these dealers and they ask you, did you buy your recliner here by chance? Because if you say no, it's possible that they will say, well, we're sorry, but if you didn't purchase your recliner here, we're not able to help you with parts. So if you want to avoid name brand companies that don't deal directly with consumers or that pass you on to their dealers who also don't have to deal with you, if you want to avoid that possibility, okay, find a name brand company that will deal directly with consumers. So when you have the name brand, simply go online to their website and simply ask them that question by way of a phone call or an email. Do you provide replacement parts directly to consumers? So then you'll know if you can deal directly with them or not. Okay, so if you followed the steps I've outlined for you today, it won't guarantee that you'll have a 100% hassle-free experience when you go to get your repair parts. However, it will ensure that you have a better chance of getting the parts that you need to keep your chair in good working condition for years to come. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.